Do you want to do awesome burnouts but don't have line locks? Well, if you have scrap wood laying around, make this easy hack and do burnouts for days. But results may vary if you have a manual transmission. Even though the wooden line locks won't help your manual transmission do a smoky burnout, they will greatly improve your wheelies. So if you're like me, and hopefully you're not, you probably want to do better burnouts. And if you have rear brakes slowing you down, the best solution is line lock. But if you're poor, which is my biggest problem, there's gotta be an easy answer and an easy solution. So they sell these cheap chocks over at Advanced Auto for like 15 bucks, and I can put them in the front, but I have a feeling they're just gonna get ran over by the truck. So the first one we're gonna try is the wheel chock. I only have one because I lost the other. So this is my genius idea. Basically, put a whole bunch of screws into some plywood so that it gets lots of traction. It's got a 4x4, so the vehicle's weight is actually holding this down so that when you floor it, it's kind of digging in more. Now, a lot of things could happen. The screws holding these 4x4s could break off. I don't know, I don't really care, but I am gonna throw some oil behind the wheels. I've got my big 10-inch wide bald tires on the back. Wooden line locks are a success. So as you would suspect, the engine got really, really hot while doing this. It got up to 230. I've never had it breach 190, and 230 is too much for a diesel engine. So she puked her little guts right here, and I thought it actually blew a radiator hose, which would have been a treat. But this is hopefully just the overflow is what it looks like. Everything seems to be nice and tight. So that was a little, oh crap, what did I do type of thing, but it looks good. But overall, man, the rubber from this is wicked good. It works so awesome. I can't wait to try some other vehicles. With the diesel swap C10, the burnouts and the wooden line locks work flawlessly. Now, are they gonna work just as flawless with the GTO? So the GTO is a manual transmission. Am I gonna be able to rev it up and drop it and have the same effect? I think so. But you're never gonna know unless you put it to the test. And what better things do I have to do with my life? Not many. I mean, there's more important things, but I mean, stupid things for my own entertainment value. I gotta keep myself busy somehow. So since I am a total idiot and that didn't work, I'm not gonna press my luck. I don't want these things wedged up in my car's inner fender. I love this car too much to push it to the limit. If I thought it was gonna work, I'd try it, but I kind of figured that might happen. So I'm sure you can make them work on a manual transmission. Probably make it so you can't bunny hop over the 4x4 and you'll be good, but I'm not gonna take any further testing just because this car means too much to me. But hey, it was fun trying, and luckily, no one got hurt in the filming of this modern greaser, especially the old GTO. So there's nothing fancy about this. This is just scrap wood. There's no reason that there's angles cut on this. All you need is a freaking 4x4 or 2x4 screwed to a piece of plywood with a whole bunch of other screws sticking out the bottom. I wouldn't suggest long ones because they're gonna bend, but dude, this held up so good and the truck didn't move at all. Why have line lock when you can just throw these turds in the back of your truck for free? So if you want to do the best burnouts, make yourself a set of wooden line locks like this, save yourself some money, and go do burnouts for days, because you're going to need your money for tires, because there's tires caked up on the rear end and tires laying on the ground, but those tires were garbage anyways. So if you haven't seen my tires before, they were extremely bald, so this only made them better. Now, I'm no Greaser Thoughts Garage when it comes to caking rubber on my rear quarter panels, but hey, you know what? I'm happy enough with that. No, I'm not. I wish I was more like Greaser Thoughts Garage. So one of the guys from the bus garage was actually sitting here hanging out, and he's like, this guy looks like he's up to something, up to possibly doing burnouts. So he sat back and watched, and he happened to pull his phone out and record. So one of the segments, thank you, Will, for recording this, actually got another perspective. Let's freeze frame for a second here. Now, the wooden line locks may not be the best at letting a car with a manual transmission do burnouts for days. However, they're even better at letting cars with manual transmissions do wheelies for days. So if you have a car with an automatic transmission, make yourself a set of wooden line locks and you can do burnouts for days. And if you have a car with a manual transmission, make yourself some wooden line locks and you can do wheelies for days. I mean, what a happy accident, or wonderful, what a wonderful, beautiful baby boy. Thank you again for watching yet another action-packed episode of Modern Greaser. Make sure you click that like button if you liked the video, make sure you click that like button if you hated this video, and make sure you subscribe. There are lots of fun things coming up. I've got a whole rear end setup that's going in the C10 with the correct panhard bar that's adjustable, so that way my rear end's not hanging off to one side, and I'll get rid of the terrible wheel hop for having the welded diff. Although having double burnout marks is pretty sweet. I need something, since I drive it all the time, that's more drivable. But it'll work for now until we start pumping some horsepower to that engine. Everything is a process. So anyways, you'll see that on an upcoming episode. I also have exhaust, 4-inch exhaust. So the hater pipe is so sweet, I'm really on the fence about this exhaust. So I bought that really sweet exhaust for the 2018 Dodge Ram Cummins, and I'm ready to put it in the C10. However, I'm having mixed emotions about getting rid of the hater pipe. So if I can do a valve with an electronic dump that opens and closes, it still doesn't send everything to the hater pipe, vice versa, but that might have to be the only route or choice that I have. So anyways, I am gonna start messing around with that when I do the rear end. I'll be there, so I might as well start seeing if I can't start fabricating that exhaust in. So we'll watch those failures on upcoming episodes of Modern Greaser. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye.